Welcome back to Digimon Story, Cyber Sleuth, Hacker's Memory, Randomized, and other mods, adding 800 plus Digimon to the game part, I don't know, 20 something. I'm tired. I'm so tired, so I shouldn't be recording. I should be playing video games and resting and enjoying my Sunday, and instead, I'm here. That's what happens when you make a schedule and then abide by that schedule. You get to do fun things like, oh fuck, the videos do. Let's try and get some of these three out of the way. I'll leave the Anti-Agumon League one, but let's get these out of the way. Chumon's lost item. I have an absolutely insane fucking story, by the way. This was not my story, but this was told to me over the weekend. I had dinner with my good friend Carlos and his now wife. This is the same wife and Carlos that I was the best man at their wedding. If you follow the Digimon World Next Order randomizer extended universe story pipeline kind of deal. They came in town, we got dinner, and they shared a fucking horror story with me. Genuinely, like, one of the most batshit things I've ever heard in my life. So, I'll get to it. I think they said Callan level 1. Yeah, there he is. Oh, he's so little. Let me start this, and then we'll go. Hey, you're the hacker. You really came. So I lost pretty important bets. Yeah, I get it. So, this is a third-hand story, I think. But basically, Carlos's wife told the story because it happened to a friend of hers. The friend was at a bar, drinking, partying it up, living it up, chilling out, maxing, relaxing. And apparently, when they were like sitting at the bar, like getting ready to get back out there, they used their phone, and someone was behind them and watched them put in their passcode. And it was like watching them intently, like kind of like they found a mark and they were like, that's who I'm gonna fuck with here. The friend puts the phone down in the bar and then goes out to dance, which, first of all, I'm with you, okay? That right there, immediately I'm like, well, there's your fucking problem. And there's the thing you shouldn't have done. You shouldn't have put your phone down ever, anywhere, like, no matter what. Like, that's insane. I don't know why you wouldn't put it in your pocket or something like that. It's genuinely, like, the craziest thing I've ever heard. Until you hear the rest of the story. So, the person who watched them put in the passcode, takes their phone, puts in the passcode, gets in their phone. Now, at this point, you're probably like, Nick, I know all about cybersecurity. We've heard all this before. I know where this is going. No, you don't. No, you fucking don't. How about that? So this stranger, this is to be clear, they did not know the friend. They did not have a personal vendetta against them. They didn't have a personal grudge. This person went into their phone, found their nudes, and they are explicit. Now, when I say explicit, I mean taint. Whole. It was the phone originally belongs to a gay man. There were some very, very explicit photographs in the phone. Hey, to each their own. I myself I've never taken a picture of my hole or my taint. But you know, you want to keep things spicy? Sometimes you exchange things. So very explicit photos, and they went and they sent it to everyone. Everyone. Not for a ransom. Not like, hey, do this for me, or I'm going to send this to everyone. No. Step one of getting their phone was sending very graphic, very explicit nudes to everyone in their address book. Every one of their texts, every one of their group chats, every one of their messaging apps ones. Everyone. Their work friends, their work contacts, everyone. This was step one. This is where it starts. I'm like, what the fuck? What? Why? Who would do this? That's like, it's like crazy to know that pure evil still walks the earth. It's insane. Then they did the thing that I thought should have been step one, which is they went and into their banking apps. They opened a brand new account with Wells Fargo, took out a $5,000 loan in cash, and basically systematically continued to ruin this person's life. Random person, they didn't know him, they had no connection to them, just completely destroyed their social life. I think the other aspect of it is the person in question who had their phone stolen was gay, and like apparently some of those relationships were not that great. Like some of them had been a little rocky since coming out, some of them hadn't been come out too, and it's just like this fucking psychopath just like takes all of your info. It's just like sends it to everyone. It would ruin my fucking life if that was. I mean, first of all, I don't have those photos, but like anything that I had, any level of photo, if it was sent to like my entire address book, I mean, the person was fired instantly. They're in debt because now they have to like worry about trying to track this fraud down. They did not track down the person who did this. Undercount level 3. Okay. So they're just still out there walking the earth. I'm like, again, you shouldn't do this, like, because it's criminal and it's fucked up. If you're going, like, I understand the logic of, you know, opening up like a brand new bank account and, you know, committing fraud. I wouldn't do it. I don't think you should do it, but I get it. I understand it from a perspective. To just burn this person's life down to a stranger. What the fuck? That's like actual pure evil shit. Like that's actually like insane. I don't understand it at all. And so this person, I think the only account that the person who was frauded could get into was their Skype account. Everything else was on their phone. Oh no, don't do. I forgot this area is bugged. I didn't save. I was in the middle of a story. I hate this fucking game. I hate it so much. I'm so tired. Why would they do this to me today? I didn't ask for this. Chumon has to go get his item back now. Fuck. All right, I'm just gonna do it again. I don't have the time. I don't have the time today. Sorry. Anyway, the only account they had left was their Skype account. So they had to. I think they eventually managed to get back into some of their accounts, but like, all of it's compromised. Like they had like their social, they had like their license and everything. Like all of these like very, I guess the license isn't hard to go in, but they had these very like final, and like very much like you can't just change it because something happens kind of data. And I'm just like, I'm still thinking about it, where I'm like, how do you get to that level as a person? How do you have that much hate in your heart? I just don't understand. Like, even then, like, I'm not saying it's right, but I could understand doing it to someone you didn't like. I could understand maybe concocting like a still psychotic and sociopathic like plan to fuck with like a nemesis. Like there's a world where I can see myself doing that to like the worst person I've ever met, like the biggest like worst person, but like a stranger. No. So like, despite my demeanor and the way I talk about things, I do genuinely believe that most people at their core are good. I think circumstances can make you a bad person. I think most of the circumstances is being raised without difficulty. I think if you get raised without any problems in your life, I think you just kind of naturally turn into a sociopath. Because like, why wouldn't you? Like, if you've never had to struggle over anything, of course you would. But like, I don't know. That's a different level. Like, I can't. It's breaking my brain. I'm sure I forgot like parts of the story too, because I'm telling it like third hand at this point, and it's been a couple days. But like, Jesus Christ, like, It's the worst thing I've ever heard, and I just don't understand. I don't want to understand. I don't want to get in that mindset. It is pure, like, just sociopathic. You just have to be. But, like, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to recover from that, actually. But anyway, all this to say, hey, don't leave your phone anywhere. Don't leave it. Put it in the pocket. Put it in your bag. Never let anyone fucking touch it, ever. Like, it's awful. I'm so stuck. I'm so stuck on it. I don't, it's, why? it's like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of the way to say it. It's like stalled my brain a little bit where I'm like, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Don't let it happen to you. This is a tale of caution. I did give permission to tell it, by the way. I asked, his wife if I was allowed to, and she said, yes, please, warn people. So, cracking up my notes app. I wrote this a couple weeks ago. I still stand by it with my full chest. Here's something that you should know about YouTube etiquette. And I, unfortunately, am qualified to talk about this, which is not a good thing. I should not be qualified to talk about this. If you don't have a profile picture on your YouTube account, so if you comment and it just makes like a G or something, or like an N or an A B C D E F G H H A A B C D E F G H H K L M N P Q R S T U V W S Y W X Y and Z, any of those letters, when you say something, if it just says that, hey, you know what? Maybe change it. Maybe you should have some identification that you agree with. I don't care what it is. I don't care what picture you pick. Anime profile picture, video game profile picture, a picture of yourself, picture of a sunset. Doesn't matter to me. But you should not be repping. Oh, it's gonna crash again. I think it's low, or whatever its name is, the lower one, by the way. Also, you can see I finally changed the game crash screen, mostly to remind you to like the video without me having to say anything. They hate him. He has this one simple hack to get people to like a video. All he has to do is crash the game repeatedly. Do you think it's a problem that level 3 of Under Kowloon is almost uninhabitable? Do you think that's going to be an issue in the rest of the playthrough? But yeah, I think you definitely need to have a profile picture on YouTube. I'll tell you this too, because it's also how I do like most of my recognition when I'm reading comments, is I mostly just, am I not tabbed in? Like, I'm trying to speed through this. It's not letting me. Most of my, the way I look at that is I look at the profile picture first, and I kind of go from there. So, just something for you to keep in mind. Now, I did bring this up for a reason. I want to read exactly what I wrote here. Now, so that's the thing with YouTube. You should have a profile picture. It'll make you seem more like a person, especially less like an AI or anything like that. It's just good for you. Now, inversely, if you have a custom snoo or a custom little guy on Reddit or a custom profile picture on Reddit that you picked, I think you should have to do 30 days of community service. Now, I don't understand why the etiquette from one website to another is different, but it is. I don't make the rules. I just enforce them. So you should have a YouTube profile picture. If you have a Reddit profile picture, you gotta go to jail. I don't know what to say. Not jail. Sorry. You gotta do some community service. You gotta give back to your community because you are failing it right now. Reddit is not a website where I want to identify anyone. I want to just see nameless comments. I don't want to know anyone. I don't want anyone to be like a quote unquote Reddit celebrity. What was that Reddit celebrity from like a bunch of years ago? Unidan, the Jackdaw conspiracy. Don't become that, okay? You shouldn't be notable on Reddit. Nobody should. Just go in there. You can comment, that's fine. But you shouldn't comment with the assumption that you should comment with the assumption that people are going to creep your entire profile. You need to be ready for that. But yeah, it's just not, you don't have to do anything else. I think I'm going to move some people around. You're only level 27, but I do want to use you. I'm going to swap you in for Metallic Digimon. Because I do want to keep using different Digimon. It's just tough out here. I have to keep saving. I know I could just turn on the no encounters skill, but it's funnier this way, to live in fear. I also don't remember who I'm looking for. What else? So I wrote that down. This is just a mild thing, but I just like to remind you guys that I'm human every once in a while. Something happened to me in the shower that I wanted to talk about, and I'd hope that you'd accept me for, even though it's not great. I got soap up my nose, and it caused me to have a sneezing fit, where I think I did roughly, I would say conservatively, 48 sneezes in a row. Not a normal kind of situation for me. Not great. Didn't enjoy it. Wouldn't recommend. So, you know, I know obviously we keep shampoo out of our eyes. We're taught that from a very young age. But just keep it out of your nose too, because then you could have like what might be an allergic reaction. I'm not sure. Did I need to say that? No. Was it worth bringing my notes? No. Did I need a hard conversation topic changer? Yes. Very much so. Let me see what else here. Okay. Good. I know why I wrote that now. I needed to write that for a buffer, because here's the next one. If you are on social media, if it's on Blue Sky, if you're on the Nazi website, if you're on Reddit, if you're on Facebook, if you're on anything like that, and you're enjoying the content, you're having a blast, and you're like, oh, look at this is all fun, ha 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 ha, tee-hee, and you see someone respond to something, or respond with like an image or something like that, and you're like, haha, that's really funny. I'd like to use that to send to my friends. I think it would be a grand old time. I'm here to tell you this, and it's important for you to know this. You don't have to respond with an image that says some variation of stealing your meme. Grow the fuck up. No. Cut that shit out. No fun allowed. No. First of all, no one gives a shit. No one is, not once has anyone ever been like, oh my, me? I never thought it would happen. I'm so honored. To think that this person, to think that Bingus Bongus 47 would wanna, but from me, but a lowly poster, they have so much more karma than I do. To think that they would slum it and take a meme that I personally also stole from someone else. I never thought I would make it in the big leagues. No one is reacting like this. No one on fucking Earth is reacting like this. Oh, hey, look. It's another person that I forgot to duel earlier. Sure, have a nice bloodbath. My little axe and me are gonna pay you a nice visit. Don't crash. Okay, we should be safe. Like, I just don't like. Here's why I get so upset with a lot of this stuff. One, it's funny. Two, it's fun to have hard opinions about things that just genuinely do not matter at all. Like, they're not serious. I don't care. Like, this doesn't actually bother me. But more importantly, I'm a big proponent of what were you hoping to get from this kind of energy. And you may be like, Nick, what does that mean? I'll tell you. When you post stealing your meme, what do you want the person to say? Like, do you want them to say no? Do you want them to say go for it? Because it doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Like, who cares? Just take it. Is it because you're lonely and want someone to make any kind of reaction to you? Maybe. I don't know. I've never posted it. Is it because you're 14? Also maybe. Also much more likely. But I'm like, you don't have to. There's no rules. Just right click and save. It's like an NFT. You can just save it and then you own it forever. Like, it's just, you don't have to deal with this. I don't know why you're doing this. Sorry. I told you I was recording this when I was tired, and that has repercussions. Okay, there's reasons I don't record when I'm tired. I get loopy. Hold on. Haha, you saved my bacon. What a delight. Here, have this and a big smile to go with it. Thanks, bud. Barbamon metal. Nice. I just don't understand. I want to understand. I just don't. Because I'm like, a lot of people, I live, it's really going in a bunch of different directions like this. The way I live my life is, if I'm doing something, I want to know why. And what the goal is. I think those are very important things to consider in all aspects of life. You're very much an intelligence attacker, okay. I think that's like a key thing for me, is I want to like know how things work, why they work the way they do, and why I'm doing things the way they do. So when someone does something and I ask why they did it, and the answer is something along the lines of, we've just always done it this way, or we do it because that's how I saw someone else do it, or it's tradition, or something like that, then I get a little upset. Because I'm just sort of like, so you didn't think about it at all. You just sort of were just like, I don't know. This is how it's done. I didn't really question it. Question everything. Why are things done the way they are? And honestly, if it's a lot of the times, I would say like 85% of the time, I'm met with, we do it because of this. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's a good reason. Sure. But like, you don't have to be polite on the internet. You don't have to be like, stealing your meme, my lord. Like, it just doesn't, you don't need to. They're never going to know. It's not like you're stealing it and then posting it to their fucking sister or something like that. Like, they're not going to know you stole it. How would they? Like, it doesn't make any fucking sense. So it upsets me. Now, at the same time, and this is why it's very funny to take such hard positions, because you get to do fun things like this. At the same time, I am a big fan of just the human condition and the human spirit. So, like, if you're just doing it, and if I said, why are you doing this? And someone hit me with, why go outside to smell the grass? I'd be like, all right, fair. I wasn't expecting that. All right, live your life. Go for it. That's genuinely, yeah, all right. I don't have a follow-up. But if you're just like, I don't know, then I'm like, I was right. I'm on one today. I don't know what it is. I'm all fired up. Did you know that you can use Digimon to download ebooks for free? They're like, what? Like, how much could an ebook be? Like 200 kilobytes? You could send them in through fucking Discord. Like, what do you, like, you could attach them as a Discord file. How the fuck do you need to use Digimon to download ebooks? Also, just sign up with your library. They have ebooks. Stop using Digimon for piracy? I didn't go that far. You can go, just not for ebooks. You're gonna have to stop me. I love getting stuff for free. Dude, who doesn't? Oh, this is an interesting team. 2 Caramon. And a Salamon and a Raremon. If it's called Raremon, then why do I keep seeing them? You know what I said there? Because, like, why is it? You got it. I'm sure you got it. I got a lot of messages. What is happening? I've only been recording for like 20 minutes. Why do I have like 5 messages from different people? Okay, let me see. Okay. This is a slightly more topic. I write these as I think of them and as they come up. So if they don't make sense, or if they're like hard tonal shifts, it's because, you know, I might have written one day. I might have written one a different day. It's just that easy. But I want to talk about the video game industry. Enough about etiquette. I don't care. But I want to talk about the video game industry. So it's an open secret that it's not an open secret. It's very obvious at this point. I lost. Lesson learned. Oh, there's a fly in my room. What the fuck? I didn't notice. It flew in front of my monitor for a second. A fly? It's only April. I keep my windows closed. How did I get in here? Okay, so that's done. I am too afraid of this area, so let's get the fuck out of here. Why does it bring me to level 1? It's so weird. So, video game layoffs are at like an all-time high. There's multiple like reasons for it. I could say this is someone who's like part of a game studio. This is not me talking about my specific studio. These are my opinions are my own, and they're talking about the industry at large, not anyone specific. Genuinely, very, very, very much like this is just these are some very broad generalizations. So basically, there's a couple different factors at play. I'll use the who recently just had a bunch. I think I'll use, or I'm gonna go back to my favorite example, which is the Hi-Fi Rush layoffs, where they just closed the studio after the game released like an award-winning game, like literally like a year earlier, or like less than a year earlier. It's because of a couple reasons. It's one, because a lot of hiring was done during COVID. Okay, so these are repeatable because I've already done these ones. So now I'm getting like more. Correct Black Silver and Teach Spreadwings a Lesson are actual hacker teams. These ones aren't. Bluffing Hackers Tour. I mean, we'll hold on to these. Or let's do this one. I saw some freaked out hackers. Undercount level 3. Oh boy, can't wait to go back. So there's multiple reasons why layoffs would occur, but the most common ones are overhiring during COVID, and now you can't keep the same staff on. There's just bottom line stuff where it's like, oh, we were going to project like a 1% loss, but if we close the studio, we can have an immediate correction for said loss, and then the shareholders won't get mad at us. That's the most egregious one. I think that's the most fucked up one. Is that if you have losses, it's like, oh well, losses, we better close these studios. So that's part of it. And sometimes it's just straight up like studios underperform and you just don't want to use them anymore. There's multiple reasons, but I think we're cruising for what is about to be some very, 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 very boring video games, because when you're closing studios because they're not performing, that encourages studios to stick to very like safe and bland formulas, because that's what sells. Like, we'll use Ubisoft as an example. Ubisoft sells Assassin's Creed the way it does and the game mechanics the way it does because it works and it's continued to work. But because of that, innovation is very, 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 very slow, and or next to nothing. Talk to Hacker. You there? Want a piece of me? You think you got what it takes? Bring it on. Oh, okay. So I think what's going to happen from this is that when you have this many studio layoffs, you're going to have some studios who are just like, well, we're still going to make the game we set out to make and just hope for the best, and it's really all that we can do. And then you're going to have studios that are just like, you know what? Fuck it. just throw in some this, do this, and to get gamers in longer. So I think what we're really not prepared for, because these layoffs have happened, they've been happening for a little while, but I would say they've mostly concentrated around the last, like, maybe 2 or 3 years. And with dev time being around, like, I would say 5 years average to make a AAA game, I think we're about to see some real boring ass fucking games. Some real safe fucking games. Because you're not giving devs runway. You're not giving them any time or, like, ability to, like, you know, take some risks or, like, to make a game that's, like, never been made before. It's kind of like, I mean, it's been happening in the industry forever, but it's, like, really about to get ratcheted the fuck up. Because, like, you already know this is a thing with movie and TV, where it's, like, nobody wants, like, an original idea. They want, like, let's just do a reboot or let's just do a remake again because it's easier. And video games are falling for this, too. Because you already have an established IP, so you don't need to establish it from the ground up. You don't need to prove it or anything. You just can be like, here's more. And I think we're really going to come into, like, I'm really sorry, I was just trying to act like a cool hacker. It's not really my style. I've seen it now. I think I'll log out and have a nice relaxing bath with scented candles. Yo, let's go. I think it's about to get scary. I think we're about to get some real boring ass fucking games. Now, usually what happens during times like this is that indie games step in to fill the market. So while I think we're about to see a bunch of, I'll just call it what it is, stinkers for AAA, I think we're probably about to have an indie studio boom for 2 reasons. One, indie games are not beholden to big publishers for the most part. And 2, a lot of fired and laid off people are about to go start their own studios that have like 45 to like 75% of their team, and they'll just make a game that they were going to make a spiritual successor. So instead of the big popular IP that, like, you know, they made their name with, they'll just, like, you're texting me, right? Yeah. They'll just make like a kind of a carbon copy instead. I think we've seen this with a couple different studios, right? I'm trying to remember an example of someone doing this. Someone who, like, left a big studio. I mean, just leave in the comments, I guess. Like, can you think of a studio that, like, made a super popular franchise and then basically made a carbon copy of it, but with, like, different characters and just try it again? I think, isn't that what Kojima is doing right now? I would hardly call Kojima indie, by the way, but isn't he making another spy game or a tactical spy game that he can't legally call Metal Gear, but it's pretty obvious it's about to be Metal Gear, like very Metal Gear inspired. So it'll be a lot of stuff like that, I think, but it's gonna have, like, this stuff takes time. So I think what we're really seeing right now is it's gonna be like, effectively, we're gonna see this for the next like 10 years, because that's how long some of this dev time is. And like games cost more and take longer to develop than ever. So I think what this really ties back into is you're gonna see game prices increase. Okay, nobody wants to see it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to pay more for games either. But it's just gonna be part of it. Like games are so expensive to make now, especially if you just pour money into them for years and then nothing happens. So I think it's been inevitable for a while, and I know some people make the arguments, and I understand this too, where they'll make the argument where it's like, well, actually, when you compare it to the NES and inflation, it's actually kept price with it. And it's like, it kind of has. It used to be a little bit more obvious. I think it's actually catching up like a little bit, which isn't great, but I think we're still gonna. I think we're gonna run into some issues. I think with I'm trying to think of what I'm trying to say while also digivolving. Hold on. I just think that games are going to get more expensive. Nintendo deciding to launch Mario Kart at 80, I think it'll be a lot faster than before. I think Nintendo doing it first is like the worst for two reasons. One, Nintendo has the power to like set market trends. So Nintendo opening with all these like super high prices, not great, not fantastic, because everyone else like Sony, Microsoft, like every individual publisher is going to be like, okay, new starting price is 80. The difference is that all of those other people, I guess I'll just pick Edamon. All those other people besides Nintendo, their games are going to go on sale after like a month or two or three for like what would be the normal price. Like it'll go on sale for 70, and then after that it'll go on sale for like 45, and then 30, and then it'll be like $15, and then it'll go on Game Pass, then it'll go on PS Plus, and so on and so forth. You get it. That's why it sucks that Nintendo is the one that started it, because Nintendo is not going to go down. Nintendo is going to keep their prices exactly where the fuck they are. It's like they're infamous for it. So I'm not stoked about that. I'm not happy that that's where the market is right now. But I do kind of think it just, there's not much you can do. It's sort of just baked in. But I bring it up in the first place because I'm worried about the game industry. Like, I love video games. Like, I know it sounds crazy to say that, but I love video games. I love talking about them. I love talking about the industry. I love recording them. I love playing them. I love everything about them. So I hate so much of this because people start like arguing and stuff. And it's like, you don't like games should cost more. There's my hot take. They should cost more. But I think the way to offset that is both the fact that sales happen so much more rapidly than they used to, so that kind of offsets it a little bit. And I prefer this route. I prefer when a studio will just be like, okay, here's your normal edition, and then here's the super souped up edition with some extra DLC shit. Because then if you're like a fan of the series, like I'll tell you this to your face, I don't care. I think I've bought the most expensive edition of the last like 4 RGG games, RGG being the studio that makes Yakuza. I don't care. I love the IP. I love the extra shit. I'm gonna get $100 out of it. I don't know what to tell you. Like I like it. But at the same time, there are other games where I'm like, oh, an art book and a soundtrack. I'm not paying for that shit. I don't want that. Ew, gross. It's like paying for concept art. Ew. You mean the worst unlockable in every video game from the PS2 era and earlier? Ew, gross. Who wants that? I'm going to do cheat strategy. Students are cheating en masse using high-tech equipment. I need you to stop them. Can you help? Oh, are your students using ChatGPT? That's so weird because I thought it was infallible. It's a case from an internet teacher. He never taught me, but he might recognize my face. I don't think it'd be a good idea to talk to him. I'll ask Ryuji to do it. A case from a teacher at your old high school. I see your predicament. I'll talk to him for you if you want. You stay out of sight. Stay out of sight of this like video monitor. Pleased to meet you. Thank you for taking my case. I'm Matsuyama. I teach Japanese at Internet High School. I'm also the guidance counselor. Contacted you to investigate an incident of group cheating in a certain class. I don't want news of this getting out. Students' futures are at stake. Whatever you do, don't let the police know. Understand. Please give me the details. Discovered that a group of students cheated on the last midterm test. All 40 students in the class were involved. Shouldn't you punish them? We have no evidence and don't know how they did it, so we can't punish them. Then how do you know they cheated? Grade 3, Class C's test results improved very suddenly, and their answers to essay questions were identical. Maybe they used phones or digivices, or maybe they somehow got a hold of the questions before the test. Students are forbidden from having electronic devices on them during the test, and a student did try to steal the test paper, but he failed. Sure, since that incident, the test papers have been kept under lock and key, but that hasn't stopped this class from cheating somehow. Certainly found a way to smuggle in a small device and use it to cheat. Why not single out one student, put the pressure on, and get them to confess? The one who tried to steal the test paper, for example. It was Shigenobu from class 3, or grade 3, class C. We've already talked to him multiple times. He just keeps saying he doesn't know anything about it. He won't say any more. Kids in the class bully him into doing things for them. We tried dealing with it, but they're threatening him not to tell anyone. Putting pressure on him and trying to get a confession would just make the situation even worse. So we won't do anything until we have hard evidence. We can't just rush in and solve problems with force like teachers did back in the old days. Jesus Christ. It's be tough being a teacher these days. You have no idea. My partner is a teacher. Just like stories I hear. Certainly is. So what do you think about this incident? I'd like to hear your views. Sounds like they used some kind of device. There are ones now that are smaller than a pea, but I doubt high school students will be able to get their hands on anything that sophisticated. If they did, not even a strip search will be able to find them. There are limits to what can be detected by the naked eye. Have you considered approaching a specialist? Of course we tried that. We hired someone to deploy a body scanner at the classroom door. He didn't find anything. Students sure are cunning. You're our last hope. We're willing to pay whatever you ask. Please help us. Seems like we're the right people for this job. We'll investigate how the students pull it off. Thank you. Please contact me as soon as you find anything. Yo, shout out to this teacher because he specifically was like, don't go to the police. Because he's like, I get that they're cheating and they should stop, but like also they don't need to be fucking expelled for it. We'll start by running background checks on all the students. All 40 of them. It's going to be hard work. Just for you too. You did take this case after all. Usually wants me to ask students from other classes about a grade 3 class C. No one in the third grade should know me. I hope. Still, I'd better be careful. Sorry, planning a gift for someone, and I wanted to make sure the input was good. What else is my notes? Anything happier in here? Hello, please? Let me see. Nope. No, I don't want to do that one. I think I talked about this one. Oh, here's one. Occasionally in my line of work, I will have the ability and to test some things early. Hold on, grade 3 class C. I don't want anything to do with that class. There's most of the bad kids in 3rd grade are in that class. I even saw a group of them yelling at a boy named Shigenobu who was in my class last year. By the way, it sounds funny because they keep saying 3rd grade. That seems like a translation that someone should have caught, but I think they mean effectively seniors. I don't know how the ages line up perfectly because I think isn't Japanese high school only like 3 years instead. But I think they should be seniors. But I don't know anything about the kids in grade 3 class C. I got a friend in class C. He started wearing contact lenses all of a sudden, which is weird because his eyesight's always been fine. And I asked him when he started needing glasses. He said he doesn't. He still has to wear them. I don't know what's up with him. Ah, that's actually really clever. But yeah, I got to test some stuff at work, and it's hard to it's hard to give feedback on something when you have to do it for work. And it's hard to give feedback when someone and this is a thing that I kind of live in fear of. I don't know what I would say if a friend of mine or like someone who watches me was like, "Hey Nick, you should play this game. I made it myself and with a small team. You should play it and tell me what you think." And then I play it and I'm like, "It's not good." I don't know how I would handle that. Like I live in fear of this. Of that, like I've got a lot of prosperous people who watch me in the background as they work on their stuff. What if their stuff is bad? Like I can't say it. I can't be like, this shit sucks. I'd have to offer constructive criticism and feedback, which I would and will. But like, my biggest fear is doing a video because then you see my reactions live and I don't get to like articulate my points the way I want to. Grade 3 class C, the class next to mine, you're looking for gossip about them? Over here them saying everything's going perfectly thanks to the rabbits. I had no idea what they were talking about though. Maybe they said mice, whatever they said, it was some kind of furry animal. How's it going? Found anything? Great, tell me when you get back. Sorry for making you go. Didn't any of the students recognize you? It's fine. That's good to hear. While you're asking around, I found out some things about the hacking tool. Let's meet at Hootie to discuss what we found and discuss how to proceed. Several days later. Have there been any developments? Yes, we've identified the tool they used to cheat. What was it? It's called a mole. It's extremely dangerous and its sale has been banned. Found that 40 of them recently been purchased on Eden's black market. Exact number of students in grade 3 class C. Couldn't they just call it Class 3C? Is that not what they call it in the like, why do they have to translate it longer? Right, my colleague investigated when they were shipped to. It's an area where the students in that class live. It appears that the students conspired to acquire this banned mole tool. What exactly is it? It's a miniature wearable computer, basically a mobile device that you can wear. It lets the user log into Eden from anywhere. It's impossible to tell if someone's wearing one just by looking. Even the latest scanners can't detect it. Ah, Google Glass. I don't think that exists anymore, though. It's not only small, but incredibly hard to see. It's made from materials that are almost indistinguishable from the human body. Ew. How is it worn? It's like a set of contact lenses and earpieces. They're worn on the surface of the eye and in the ear. So that's why we didn't notice it. I knew such a thing existed, but why has it been banned? People have run into trouble while logged in with the device. Transferring money to an unknown account, attacking strangers in the street, things like that. But all those arrested have no memory of those things taking place. So what's going on? Does wearing a mole make you go insane or something? No, but hackers are behind it. Hacking a mole user allows you to temporarily control their actual body for some reason. That's crazy. How is that possible? It's not. It's just a video game. Don't worry about it. No one knows. Even the manufacturer and Kamishiro haven't been able to figure it out. Don't worry, because it's only going to be brought up in this one quest and never again. That's why it's been banned. It's possible that it sends signals to nerves and muscle tissue somehow, but that's only conjecture. Electrical signals control the movement of the human body, and very little is known about the digitalization of mental data in Eden. How can something so dangerous fall in the hands of kids? We have to confiscate them, and soon. Of course, but don't do anything yet. We tip our hands, some of the kids might get rid of the devices. Make sure we don't miss a single one. We need to catch them red-handed. You're right, but how? When is the next test? Tomorrow. It's the first of the finals. Good. Give them the test as normal and we'll catch them in the act. Understood. Stopping the cheating is important. Please make sure confiscating the moles is your top priority. Tomorrow we'll log into Eden and find the students using the moles. You have to determine if they're really using the moles to cheat. Why would they use such a dangerous tool just to cheat on tests? There must be another reason. How are things on your end? All 40 students are in the classroom. Has the test started? Yes, they've started writing. It doesn't really look like they're cheating. Alright, here I go. Okay, I'm in. Just as we thought. They're all in Eden. But how? They're all taking the test. Hacker must be controlling them. I think I get it now. What's going on? There's no time. I'll explain later. Just continue the test for now. Nick, do you know where the students are? Got the special URL. So they've skipped out on the test and hidden in that place. That's only natural. They get caught right away in any of the public areas. Sorry, they'll disappear when the test finishes. Not before I save. I know how this is gonna go. Banner. Yeah, let's see. Grade 3, class S or class C, something. I have not been drinking enough water today. So I have to activate that somehow. Wait, aren't those kids in class C? They're talking about something, but we're too far away to hear. There are probably more kids inside. We can't let them get wind of us. So how can we get closer without them noticing us? This is cyberspace. More hackers. There must be a way. Yeah, I know, stealth hide. Yeah. You brought back a game mechanic, and you're so fucking proud about it. Stealth hide's fine. I wish it came up more in like optional stuff. Like it just feels like you only ever need it for the main story, or for like any quest really. There's nothing to do at this time of day. I'm so bored. Still, it's better than taking a test. Isn't the class almost over? Let's get back to the others. It's about to finish. Let's go. I like how they're just at like opacity like 5%. Is it not this? It's like there's no power. Oh, do I have to like... Do I power it here? Power control? No. I don't remember all of the mechanics in this. Oh, okay, it's over here, I see. I thought it kind of, the angle made it look like it was the one over there. There they are. And then he fell over. Seriously? That's so funny. Ha ha ha. I see, so they're all hanging out here. Hey, Shigenobi, you better not screw up this test for us. You'll be sorry. No, I won't. Then don't write the same answers like last time. They'll know we cheated. Sorry, I'll be more careful this time. Yeah, this dude's about to do something psychotic because they've been bullying him. I can already tell. Gosh, your dad's the best. I love this too. I wonder why they don't sell it in stores. I don't know, but it's good for us. You should be happy, Shigenobi. You're finally making yourself useful. Yeah, haha. Really, we're real grateful. You should be grateful to us too. Ha 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 ha. Or no, he went ha ha ha. So that's what's going on. Last 3 students are making Shigenobi take the test for him. He's the one controlling them back in the classroom. He's impressive. Controlling 1 or 2 people is hard enough, but 40. I'm writing different answers for each person. Why would someone that smart let people like them let people like them push him around? He's smart but not tough. I get he's smart but not brave enough to stand up to them. He must be so frustrated. Oh, looks like the test finished. It's finished. Let's get back. Shinobi, see you tomorrow for the next test. I hate them. I hate them so much. I'll make them all pay. They're my puppets. During the next test, that'll be my chance. You'll pay, you'll all pay for what you've done. This isn't good. Oh, you think? Did you get it? He has a temporary control over more than 3 dozen people. If I was tormenting someone like that, there's no way I'd let my victim have that kind of control over me. Looks like they don't even know that he can control them. Based on how they were acting just now, they don't seem to have the slightest idea how the moles work. Don't think that Takashi's kid's dad obtained them illegally and gave them to his son. What was he thinking? Now we know how they got the devices and how they're cheating. We should probably stop them. But they deserve the stuff for a little first. The next day. Hello, Nick in the editing booth here. This quest is about to get real. So just going to give you a warning about self-harm and a lot of homicidal and suicidal tendencies, I guess, that the game kind of plays off as no big deal, but still might be upsetting to some people. I'll put the timestamp on screen of where to skip to avoid that. But this quest is entirely out of pocket and giving you the warning. Okay. The next day, not another test. Chill out. It's not as if we have to take it. You're right about that. Ha 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 ha. Hey, Shigenobu, hurry up and get ready. The test is about to start. Shigenobi? No. Huh? What do you mean, no? I'm through doing what you say. Look, you're not taking a test today. You're doing something else. What's that? Our classroom? Huh? Everyone's standing up, but the bell isn't rung. The test isn't over yet, right? Hey, what are you doing? This test isn't finished. What? Ah! Huh? Am I hitting the teacher? Hey, what are you doing that for? I'm not. My body's moving by itself. What the? We're all holding knives? What are we going to do? Oh my god, Danganronpa. Danganronpa! Oh, Lord, Danganronpa! Stop this right now. No, please, stop! Oh my god, it literally is Danganronpa. It's the same fucking color. That's so funny. I think, I know at least the person who did the soundtrack worked on Danganronpa as well. I wonder if any other devs also worked on this. Because I know this isn't done by Spike Chunsoft. No, we couldn't have. What's going on? We got into the classroom and started climbing the stairs. What is this? You should know. You're the ones who made me use this tool. What? Weren't you taking the test for us? Yeah, I was controlling your bodies and taking the test. Then I thought I'd do a little experiment to figure out how much control I have over you. Didn't the thought ever even enter your minds? If I can make you write the answers, what else can I make you do? No way. Hey, we're going up to the roof. The roof? Is Shigenobu making us do it? Hey, Shigenobu, stop. This isn't funny. Look, you're all climbing over the railings one after another. Such a neat row of students. Watch closely. You look like crazy lemmings, don't you think? Who wants to go first? I know. Let's go in alphabetical order. Abe's first. No way. Shigenobu, please, stop! 3, 2, 1, jump! Jesus Christ. Thud. Ah! Well, my body just jumped off the roof. Now for the next 10. Here goes. Jesus Christ. I don't remember this quest at all. Thud, 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 thud. This is getting boring. Now the rest of you. Thud, 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 thud. Thud. There. That didn't take too long. You've all jumped off the roof. Are we dead? Yep. Dead as dodos. All of you. How do you like that? I bet you wish you didn't push me around so much now. You don't like when I push back, do you? It's my revenge. The teacher and all of you are dead. You're lying. We're still here, right? Hey, I can't log out. You have no body to go back to. And I created the cyberspace. If I delete it, you'll disappear forever. Ha 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 ha. Or ha 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 ha. Feel better now? Who are you? Hackers your teacher hired. We come to confiscate the moles. You've had your fun. We enjoyed the show. Wondering just how much this tool is capable of. The show? How could you say that? As an impartial third-party observer, though, I have to say it was a very cowardly act. Cowardly? Getting revenge in a way that didn't give them the chance to fight back? Cowardly is definitely the word. No one can respect you for doing something like that. And what do you know? You don't get it. They pick on me every single day, tormenting me, making fun of me. You can never understand what it's like to have people laughing at you and hitting you. I had to do it. No one understands my pain. That's why I did what I did. They all deserved it. Now even you're making fun of me. I'll make you jump off a roof just like them. You can't use Greymon for your act. You can't. What? That's ridiculous. Greymon would never. He stands up for courage, and you're a coward. So does Vidramon. This doesn't. No. I was wondering if there was gonna be a Digimon fight here. I really don't remember this quest at all. Like, I get that it's been like almost 10 years since I played Hacker's Memory. Or no. It would be, I guess, like 7 years. But I don't remember it at all. Like, does this really happen? Okay. I'm going to try to get the thumbnail here, so bear with me. Also, it's cool that Dark Knightmon uses Talisman of Light as a special move. It's a nice callback to Adventure 2020. Oh, we got an actual Vidramon medal. That's crazy. Oh boy, here we go. Supreme Cannon is funny. That's pretty good. 90 light damage to all foes, tends to crit more often. That almost seems better than Supreme Cannon. Don't need V-Laser, don't need Turbo Stinger. One foe, under stat boost on target, character reversal. We don't need Trident Revolver. Okay. Oh boy, okay. Don't need Spiral Twister or Elastic Bubbles or Tail Hammer. I think Tail Hammer is Gumdramon's move. I guess it could be Armadillomon's. Or Ankylomon's. Ugh. You feel better this time? I was making fun of you. I'm impressed by your determination, but you went about it all wrong. Surely you know that better than anyone. I do. I should feel better, but I just feel regret. What have I done? I've killed people, lots of people. You think crying will make it better, you murderer? No, he's right though. Yeah, what are you gonna do about it? What he did was wrong. You have no right to blame him. You deserved it. What he did was wrong. No, you don't kill people. I don't know why I have to say this. Right, then arrest him or something. What made him do it? Don't pretend you don't know why he did it. We know. You don't need to say it. We've been bullying him and pushing him around for so long. It's only natural that he hates us. I'm sorry, Shigenobu. I'm sorry too. I never wanted this to happen. So you've all learned your lesson. Okay, Nick, now. Area network restored. You can log out now. Go back to school and take the test properly. But how? Aren't we dead? And also, shouldn't he be tried for attempted murder? Hello? Are you insane? Like, he really tried to kill these people, and he thought he did it. Put him in jail. Like, I don't care if he was bullied. That's not the response. Like, what do you mean? Jesus Christ. He saw one of Shigenobu's memories. Memories aren't just a log of things that actually happened. I extract the fantasy of what he's planning to do, convert it to data, and recreate it in cyberspace. Oh. Oh. Interesting. You're not really dead. You're sitting at your desk in classroom. Mr. Matsuyama keeps an eye on you. Convert it to data, but how? Only a top hacker could do something like that. Or a writer who needs a way to finish their story. Of course, it's impossible to access people's memories in Eden. But here's a brief window when the new memories you've just created can be copied before they're saved in the server. Luckily, you've been thinking about your plan over and over again for the last few days. I just waited for the window and took the data. Then I just recreated it in cyberspace to match your inputs. This is so... None of this is real. It's all made up just for this quest. It took a lot of time to adjust the data because there were fantasies and not memories of things that actually happened. The images are fuzzy. Stayed up all night doing it. Legally, it's a gray area. Basically, it's a lot of work. What the fuck is this quest? Oh my god. So none of it was real? How do you know how to do that? How do you even know how memory data works? Who are you? One of our hackers has a special talent when it comes to memory data. That's the name of the game. A hacker's memory. You couldn't log out. Temporarily cut the whole area off. That's actually the easiest and most explainable part of this whole thing. We cut this whole area off from the network. You couldn't log out because the signal's too weak. So I'm alive? What a relief. I hope this makes you all think about how you behaved. If this were real, you wouldn't have a second chance like this. I get it. I won't do anything like that again. And you definitely all won't have extreme PTSD from the very real image of yourself, like, jumping. Like, that's insane. You're going to tell us everything about how you and your father got the moles. Names, places, everything. Go. So I haven't killed anyone? Exactly. It was all virtual. If I feel this bad, even though it's just virtual, how would I feel if I really killed him? Probably the same, because you thought you really did. You've been through one hell of a simulation. Thank you for stopping me. No problem. By the way, I told your teacher about all this. He's got a message for you. After apologizing to Shigenobu, you'll all take makeup tests for all the subjects. If anyone's caught cheating, everyone will repeat the 3rd grade. What? What do you mean, what? I'd say he's being lenient. Honestly, I wasn't thinking they should get expelled before. I do think everyone here should be expelled. Just wipe it off. Like never. Just go learn to be people on your own time. You fucked up high school. Congrats. An entire class. I guess taking makeup tests and repeating the third grade are nothing compared to being dead. You're right. I'll try to do my best from now on this time, and good luck to you too, Shigenobu. Ah, we're all friends now. Everything's happy. I feel like I'm losing my fucking mind. This is insane. Case of a lot of trouble, and I made Erica do something that might not be entirely legal. Oh, how did I know Erica could manipulate memory data? Did she tell you her memory data has been moved to an Eden server? Her brain's an actual server herself. We've learned this like 4 times from like different people. She adjusts her own memory data. That's why she knows how it works. She'd always been a great hacker because of me, but her accident and after being treated by Kamashiro, she actually surpassed me. Oh, it's nothing. I don't want to talk about it. Have you ever heard of the brain in a vat hypothesis? It posits the world you see is a virtual world that your brain shows just like Eden. Can't really explain it properly, but for Erica, the memories here in Eden are her. For me, too, the dish-sized Erica is the real her. When you think of it like that, maybe the virtual murders Shigenobu just committed are actually no different from killing people in real life. That's what I'm saying! They witnessed it. They lived it. It's fucked up. Like, extremely fucked up. I was not ready for that today. When I took the case called Cheat Strategy, I was not ready for mass fucking suicide. Hacker's Memory solved 50 BBS cases. Nice. Well, what do you say? What do you even say at this point? Well, well. Hey, thanks for watching. Like the video, comment. I don't know. I'm a little fucked up after that. First, the story of the psychopath like ruining someone's life from their phone. Now this, dude. I'm gonna live in a fucking bunker, away from the internet. Technology is evil, is what I'm learning. All the horrors sci-fi warned us about in the 80s and before is true. The torment nexus is real, and you're watching it. Anyway, thank you so much, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.